Greetings, Scott Campbell, your investment advisor. I want to take just a few minutes of your time to discuss tariffs. I watch business and investment content all day long. With respect to tariffs, the media is doing what it does with most topics. Make a one-sided presentation designed to create fear in the public, which creates interest in their platform, which generates advertising revenue for them. All you hear from the media is tariffs bad, global trade war. It never ends. I'm going to explain reciprocal tariffs. I'm not going to try to sell you on them, but rather to explain them to you so you can make up your own mind. As with all my explanations, I rely on the facts. First fact, most countries put tariffs on U.S. products imported into their country. The tariffs make U.S. products more expensive and therefore less attractive to the consumers in that country. This was and is done and blessed by the U.S. forever to allow the manufacturers in these countries to thrive and succeed. Otherwise, without the tariffs, the U.S.-made products would be low cost and high quality. Their native products would not be able to compete with ours. Prior to Trump's tariffs, the U.S. put very few tariffs on foreign goods imported into the U.S., while most countries put tariffs on goods imported into their country. In some cases, the foreign tariffs are very high, up to 100%. Yesterday, I heard an excellent example on how reciprocal tariffs work. I want to share it with you. It explains the whole picture in very simple terms. Reciprocal tariffs are designed to eliminate the tariffs on U.S. goods that are imported all over the world by these foreign countries. Let's take as an example vodka, something most people can relate to. Lots of people love Grey Goose vodka, which is produced in France. Grey Goose is imported into the U.S. with no tariff. A bottle of Grey Goose sells for about $35 here in the States. Another vodka, a lot of people like Tito's vodka. That's produced here in the U.S. However, France and Europe charge a 100% tariff on all vodka and spirits imported from the U.S. into their countries. So no one buys Tito's in France because it's way too expensive. However, if the U.S. were to apply a reciprocal tariff on Grey Goose, the price of a bottle of Grey Goose would jump to $70. Not many people would be willing to pay that much for even Grey Goose. Sales of Grey Goose in the U.S. would plummet. Consumers here would likely look for an American vodka because it's cheaper. That increases sales and production of American vodkas, which leads to the producers of American vodka to hire more employees. Good for our economy. And what will France's response to the reciprocal tariff be? Well, they have to do something because Grey Goose has lost a significant portion of its sales. They would be crazy to raise the tariff on Tito's. What they're most likely to do is drop the tariffs on U.S. vodka, which means tremendous new markets for American vodka in France and Europe, which means more sales, production, and jobs here in the U.S. So, there you have it. The whole story behind reciprocal tariffs. Love them or hate them? At least now you understand them, and you can always reach out to me if you have any questions.